Well, there's no new gun laws, that looks like, because it's too soon. Paul Ryan saying, let's don't rush in and change anything. Now, this is the thing that, um, to stop people with mental, health or whatever, Obama had signed in office. You know how Trump is undoing everything that Obama had did? Well, they had made it easier for people that are, mentally ill or whatever to get guns. But you don't really know when somebody's going to have a breakdown. So the thing is, really, we should get rid of those automatic, like, weapons. I don't know where these hunters hunt with all these animals going extinct. I guess we got plenty of deer. You know, it's very nasty meat, but I'd rather eat goat. To be honest with you, because the deer is nasty. I don't care what anybody says. It tastes like dog meat. Smell it just, but So, but the Republicans, and they don't want to do nothing because, well, first of all, the NRA gives a lot of money to these politicians, tons of money, which they want to keep, having come to them because, they can run ads and all this stuff, and they make a lot of money. Like Trump didn't give all his money back that he made during, while he was, running. He's such a thief. So it's just like this Dorothy. She can't come to my house unless she stole a pair of my fucking glasses. You do not be nice to people that think like that, and do anything nice for them, because then they're just disgusting. So she's got to go. She can't come up here. I didn't know she was that. Well, I knew she was trifling. She just old, but she was old. Anyway, and so my point is, even if you was a young trifling ass lie, then you could still be an old one like Trump represents. Yeah, he's a thief as far as I'm concerned with his uh, um, university, with his steaks, with his wine, that he couldn't sell because it was, I guess, bogus and nasty and way overpriced. University wasn't even a university. They didn't even have professors there. They were just taking people's money. And now, he comes on television, and in a way, he doesn't sound sincere. He sounds like, uh, he's very hard to listen to. It's very humiliating to listen to him. He just sounds so disconnected from any empathy that a normal person would have for such a tragedy. I mean, Americans want their children to be able to go to school, but I mean, like in like the schools over here, I believe they got all that stuff. In the black areas, they got TVs, metal detective, I guess, all that shit. I don't know if over here if they got metal detective, but you know, um, um, you know, black students, there's a whole bunch of white and people that a long list of people before they need to go to school. That makes their life sort of more difficult than it needs to be. But so they're not going to make any type of changes. Like there could be easier changes, like um the same age as you can drink alcohol, make it 21. Um, um, they there's other things that they could do. They could have I don't know what they could do because we have a racist president, and a lot of hate comes out like that, and it can fester up, and anybody, heart and soul to be act out. Everybody's an individual, so you fester up all this hate, all this racist stuff, and oh well, no gays in the military, no this, no that. So I'm afraid what's going to happen is because people want more laws, that the Republicans, especially Trump, because he's going to fight back. Hey, these people, they're blaming me for it. It's not even a matter of they blaming you for it. You'd have to be a very small-minded, narcissistic, double-minded, syphilis brain bitch to really think that they're blaming you when they're saying we need to make some law changes. But I personally really think the NRA wants to start World War III, and they want to start it right here on American property. I think that China is looking forward to that, and Russia. And I think that they have gotten the right mentality of people uh, by using uh, um, lobbies, the people that lobby politicians for their corporation, for their companies, and like the NRA and numerous other Exxons, they all do it. Throw big money behind them, and a lot of the corporations that are throwing the most money behind them, it's really looking forward to keeping, you know, um, their business going, and a lot of times they get so jaded that I think it is fun for them. Like what I'm going to allude to is I think that the Republicans and Trump are now going to like, well, they're blaming us, so we're going to really punish these people. We're going to really fight back. We're going to teach them a lesson. They might flood the market with more guns, grenades. And the way we treat our children anyway in school, I'm surprised that there's not more hostilities, with no tolerance and, um, you know, um, one strike and, three strikes, you're out, so it doesn't give the child any way for explanations, any reasons. Um, it doesn't take in the human factor. It doesn't take in the human curve. So you cause more hostilities, or schools are not teaching as well as other countries. So you have a little bit of a certain type of ignorance that is also involved, and then they have the politicians that they're looking to, and that they see that these politicians are not engaged in the welfare of the American citizens, let alone some teenagers. They're not engaged in the security of the United States. Now with collusions with Russia, now with Russia hacking our elections and able to continue to do so, and we have this con artist. Hey, he'll probably go down as the best con artist, and he's gonna do the most damage. China already moved ahead in the spot that we was at. They was already able to manipulate Trump, you know, and like shit. Paul Ryan's gonna be sucking shit right out of their ass. Because first of all, Paul Ryan's one of those people that Jesus, 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 and comes off very racist. Like, so he's ignorant, doesn't know that the Jesus he talking about was black with wool hair, not curly hair, wool hair, afro. That's what wool hair is. Y'all got other, and I've heard black people and white people both, go real negative and you know, um, shame that of this good old, very versatile, kinky hair. They want that rat hair, that cat hair, that fucking chimpanzee hair. Their hair is just like straight. Some of the hair just straight shit up. Ugh. And when they had those beards and stuff, they scared the fuck out of me. Look like some primate. And I'll never see no black person look like that, so I don't give a fuck what y'all say. You kiss my ass up the jelly out, because I have not seen a fucking gorilla or any of them with an afro. They got straight hair like white folks. And that's simple fact. You know, if you go with the simple fact, we in a hell lot of trouble. We got people, they living in never, never, not even reality land. Yeah, well, you want to go back to where where America was great, whatever. Before the Civil War, bitch, we was still fighting then. And y'all was losing. Just because most humans in the world just want to go ahead and worry about feed, clothing, and sheltering themselves, their natural instincts is going to take over. It don't matter. All that shit that y'all did when you came over to Europe and from Europe and invaded this land and raped, pillaged, and murdered people, it was all unnecessary. They would have followed anybody. You know what I'm saying? And the Constitution, you know, it was made by the Indians. You know, white folks done stole everything. What the white people we got over here are not the good ones. They were like, send us, you're sick, you're lame, you know. And that's what they did. They sent us a bunch of fucked up ass motherfuckers. You can look at the Russians that are over here. You know, they're on mobs. They're talking about, oh, we got to worry about people coming over the border. Yeah, he should know the people he hanging out with the Russian mafia. Those are the people that we need to stop, because I don't know nothing about no fucking Mexican gang. It ain't over here. It ain't up in the junction. A Walker-Honda, I don't see none of that shit. The only motherfucking gangs I seen is the police. The only ones I've seen in the schools pulling the people out and robbing dope dealers and stuff was the police raping young teenage girls so they could put them out on the street. That's the only ones I've seen. You know, that's a real gang. You know, and if you ain't a lying, narcissistic, perverted ass thief, they think you're crazy, which I'd rather be. But Trump is their type of person. You know, he's been able to get away with rather, you know, robbing, stealing, and it's not just he robs and steals. It's just that they got to make sure it hurts. And if you look at them like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Instead of giving them that hurt look that they want, they're gonna dismiss you and think you crazy. Because they know they got the next move. You're gonna have to do something dramatic to, you know, stop them. However, so you know, Chinese, Russia, even Mexico knows that, you know, has dealing with type of criminals like them, and they know they're coward ass, punk ass bitches. In Pence, Jesus is black and he don't like ugly. They say God don't like ugly. And well, Jesus ain't supposed to be God, right? But he was black. You're a damn fool. You're a damn motherfucker, hypocrite, lie sack of shit. But people rather talk to a Pence than they will to a Trump. Because Pence could, you know, put together a sentence. You know, he's a little bit more articulate. You know, same brain level, same type of racist type of attitude, and the same one that's very manipulative. It's easy to manipulate them over money. And if somebody that's that paranoid of not being with his wife while he's drinking, you know, they probably got some other information on the down low on him, which he probably does, you know, takes great pain in not letting anybody find out. And that's just the experience that I've had with people of his type of caliber. his type of person that he is, rather, you know. Um, and another thing is, I got news for Pence. I don't know who the fuck he think he got to worry about, you know. If you that damn scared if woman turns you on, you don't need your wife. Go pray to your Jesus. Go in a closet somewhere and pray for 6 or 7 damn hours. I don't even know how they could. Would Trump with no respect for American citizens, out to destroy our Constitution. The Republicans can't do nothing because the people that are financing them don't want them to do anything that might be positive for the American people because they're out to destroy America. And they need Trump and they need Pence. Look who all they had in the White House, just a bunch of goddamn spies. And Trump, as soon as he finds out information, he has the Russian ambassador there, want to celebrate. Trump, Trump, he can't even have a debriefing. Yeah, he might as well get up at 11 o'clock because he can't have a breakfast meeting because first of all, he doesn't have anybody that has a secure that can pass the security regulations or whatever. So he can't have a debriefing, not a total debriefing. She has to have a Reader Digest type of debriefing. He's not going to find out what's going on in all 50 states, what the major issues are. He's not going to find out, like in 43 to whatever 50 plus countries that there are. He's not going to get a debriefing on what's going on there. He has no military training or whatsoever. So even if he does go into a war room, he won't know what the fuck he's looking at. They don't understand that, they don't understand shit. Look how they're doing Puerto Rico. Never mind. It's disgusting. They're not going to do anything um, uh, to stop any of the violence. I think that, to me, the main problem is to get to the root of the problem, and the root of the problem is our school systems. And we got a lady in there that's just going to take more out of the school system than there already is there. She wants to privatize it, and we could all see how they privatize a lot of these jails and whatnot, and put them on the open market, on the stock market, and so and they're violating so many human rights, and so they just, and a lot of these people that are in jail, they're not going to be in there forever. They got to come back out, and they come out worse. Bad enough they come out, they don't have a job for a while. So a lot of that's why we have a lot of people that are homeless downtown. They came out of fucking county jail. They don't lost their job and lost the place they were staying at. Basically, they come out of jail with the clothes they have in the back. You don't get no money coming out of county jail. So that is one of the main reasons why you do have a lot of homeless downtown. So the way we treating the people anyway, is why we have the results that we have. You keep doing the same shit. So you're not gonna try to do one law. Maybe just ban those automatic weapons, those AR-15s or any of them. They ban them from the police department, ban trunks, ban military equipment for coming down city urban streets, be it police or citizens. Do something that won't harm this community, that won't harm the citizens. But I bet you any amount of money, if Trump has to do something that's really nice and doesn't cause anybody harm, that bitch is gonna have a heart attack and die. Because he ain't never been nice.